welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Make sure you guys like the stream. Donations are open for readings. Hope you guys are having a good day. There's no free readings, guys, just FYI. Hello. There are no free readings, guys, just FYI. So, just letting you guys know. Hello. welcome in, guys. Donations are open. Why the fuck I heard the voice of that shit too in my head? That's hilarious. Hey guys, how are you? That's good, IJ. Girl, madly in love. Desperately in love. Right. Right. Hi, everyone coming in. Donations are open. Let me type this in. Ooh, scalp is big. Ugh. Hi, Toka. You could type your question. Okay, got you. Hi, Danielle. How are you? All right, let's see for Toka. What are Jay's upcoming actions? He called so much today. She's been helping him with another GM. Doing their learning course for them. Oh, shit. Thank you guys for the stream. Make sure you guys like the stream. Jay's upcoming actions towards Toka. The strength. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, nice. Alright, Spirit. What are his next upcoming actions? His upcoming actions towards her. Sorry, let me drink water. So, as far as next actions go, I feel like it's gonna be more communication, but I feel like the communication may be a little, I don't want to say up and down, but he's gonna have some stuff coming up. This could also be you. Like, I feel like you guys may both be, um, and you know, I don't do timing. I'm not getting timing either, so this could be at any time. I feel like you both could be juggling multiple priorities. whether it's in a workplace, or I feel like it has to do with the workplace, because I see you guys still interacting a lot, but there could be a bit of burnout. Like there could be like a bit of like him feeling overstressed, again, burnout, um, having to delegate a lot of things is what I'm getting from him, and needing to find that balance. I have the Hierophant, the Sun, the Strength, and then the Queen of Pentacles. Spirit is saying continue to like like don't take action towards him unless he takes action towards you. And it's not for like mind games or anything like that, but just keeping things balanced where you're not doing too much and then he's not really doing anything. I do have the Hierophant with the Sun, so I do feel like with the Hierophant, like he is coming in as someone that's serious, that's, very traditional. I still, like I said, I still see you guys like getting to know each other, but then I kind of see like work maybe being a little bit chaotic coming up. He's balancing decision, multiple priorities. So I do still see actions, like as far as like communication goes. Like I'm still getting a lot of curiosity from him with this Page of Swords. Like you may catch him like watching you, or just like coming up with like any little reason to speak to you. I still see that. I still see like a lot of that happening. But again, I'm just getting like this energy. He may be feeling a little burnt out, where he may need to find some time management, like balance his life out, like the workplace, like his own personal life. Show me the Two of Pentacles. The Empress is here. The Three of Cups. um Let me get one more. And the World card. Didn't you say he may have family coming in to see him? Because I feel like if that's coming up soon, that could be taken a little bit away from like you and him. So if this, even if this is not happening soon, like whenever his family does come to visit, I feel like he may take time off where you may not see him as much as you're used to. Oh, he's going on vacation soon to an, oh, so that, okay, so that makes sense right there. So I feel like that could be coming up, that where he's having so much to do. Before you go on vacation, no matter what, there's just so much to do, even up until the last freaking second. So he may be a little preoccupied with that, because like I said, I still travel, so I thought it would be like someone coming to him. But if you're saying he's going to be traveling, so this could be around that time where you may like not see him as often before he goes away. Yeah, I got the Three of Swords. So there's gonna be like a bit of like separation here. Not separation as you guys won't speak at all. But I think he's gonna have, like I said, a lot going on, where you guys may not get to interact as much as like you're used to. I do have the Two of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Hangman, and then the Queen of Wands. Um, I feel like he wants to take a leap of faith. Like I feel like he's thinking about it, because I do have the Two of Wands, and like he wants to make something happen here. Cups is all about following his heart. The Knights are action takers. I got the Hangman, so he's still kind of holding on to what his next move is. There is romantic feelings here, there is romantic interest, but again, with the Hangman here, it's like he's not rushing to make something happen. So I do feel like he's attracted to you. He finds you as very intelligent, very independent, very charming, and very confident. But I feel like he's not quite ready to like make any moves yet. Not any moves that will make like solidify like romantic interest like in the 3D way. But I do feel like he is interested romantically. He's just not, I don't feel like he's quite ready to make a move. I have the high priestess here. So to me it feels like he's just letting his intuition drive him, rather than like take like physical action. Like how he's looking at things, it almost feels like, you know what, like I'm gonna not rush, just take my time. I don't know if in the past he may have been someone that's like really rushed into things, where right now it does feel like he's taking his time. The Hangman for me is just a pause. It's not really like a stagnant energy, or like things slowing down. It's more so like when it comes to like actions, his romantic actions, he's kind of like again, taking a pause on that, not rushing into take action. Um, Trying to view things from a different perspective to me, and like I said, I feel like if in the past he moved a certain way, he's trying to move a completely different way right now. So that's what I had for you, Toka. I hope that was helpful. I do still see communication, like that's not gonna stop. It just may slow down, like when he before he goes on vacation. But remember, you guys create your end goal, so the tarot is just giving you the energy where it's at right now. Um, so you're welcome. Thank you. Danny, where did you donate to? Just let me know so I could double check. Jess, you could post your questions. On Zelle, all right. Let me double check Zelle because Zelle doesn't send me notifications. All right, got you, Jess. 1 second. What did you send me for, Danny? I have 24. Just let me know what you sent for. All right. So for Jess, how does the sea guy work? Was the sea guy that was working near me most of the day? Wait, 24? I feel confused right now. How does that sea guy that was working near us most of the day think of her? You got the Temperance. The Six of Cups. I'm sorry, the Six of Wands. The Fool in the reverse. Okay. Wait, you said you sent between the. Hold on, because I feel confused right now. Let me. What are the in depths? Because why do I feel like that number is wrong? And it's like bothering me. Not that it's. I don't know why the 24 is throwing me off. Oh, because in the. Okay, so it would have been 26. It's fine. I can tell if he accidentally look at her. Okay, let's see. How does he see Jess? The King of the King of Cups. Very interesting cards here. Um, I do feel. I feel like. So with the Temperance and the Six of Wands, I feel like he could be attractive because the Six of Wands is a card of like self confidence, like someone that's very confident. Um, and the Temperance is like I feel like he views you as someone that's very calm. Like he may feel like energetically like you're just someone that's calm, just chill. But like I don't see like anything coming towards you. Does that make sense? Like the King of Cups is here, so he's someone that's very emotionally balanced, very compassionate, very much in control. Someone who's very empathetic, very calm himself. But when it comes to like as far as like interest in any other kind of way outside of like maybe feeling like you're very beautiful and again very confident, someone who's very calm. I feel like he kind of just like um there's no like movement towards you, if that makes sense. Not energetically, not physically, um not mentally. Like there's just no, it's like how I can say, it's like again like he sees you, he like he again he feels like you're calm, you're very beautiful, but then that's like that's where it stops. Because I see like him, like how it's shown is like his back is turned. I just want to see something with this fool. Yeah, the Knight of Wands, guarded. Yeah, that's what I was getting, like guarded energy. Is he that girl that just sees him talking to? I just want to see. Is he like, does he have a partner? The Two of Cups, yeah. So that's probably why. But like again, I do feel like he feels like you're very beautiful and you're confident. But yeah, I wasn't getting anything like coming towards you. I feel like if given the chance, because the Fool is there, right? The Fool is the action taker, then he would, if it was in the upright. But or like if he, maybe if he was single, or if he was available, I feel like he would, but because he's not, then he's not really making a move in that department. So yeah, that's what I have for that. I'm sorry, I was trying to make that make sense. So, but he does find you attractive, like I said. He probably notices that you get attention. All right, let me see. How is Jim doing me? Just said I'm good with that. Yeah. How is Jim viewing Jess? How are you viewing Jess? How is Jim viewing Jess? The Six of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Star, the Strength card, the Four of Pentacles. Are you guys still kind of the same, Jess? I see a stubborn energy coming in from him. Um, Almost like with the Six of Swords, I feel like he does want to move things into calmer waters. But the Ten of is a completion, so I feel like he is trying, like, how can I say it? Like, it feels like he wants the whatever this chapter is, or cycle, however he's looking at it, like he wants it to come to a completion. The Eight of Pentacles is there, and to me the Eight of Pentacles is like a card of like very high standards, very like hard hard working, like very like mastery, right? Like leader. And I feel like for him, he has hope that things will resolve on it, but it's like he doesn't feel like he has to do anything. And I feel like he may be looking at you as you being stubborn, but I feel like it's kind of like, I feel like you guys are mirroring each other, because I get the stubborn energy from both ends. Um, and I feel like with the Star being there, like he still has hope that things will get resolved. Like he's faithful that they will. um I feel like almost like in his mind, or like in his heart, like he just knows that they eventually will get resolved, but just not taking action towards that. Like it's almost like we're both holding back. I'm getting like literally I'm getting marrying. um I'm getting like a marrying energy of like, matching each other's energy, basically. You know that all that stuff kind of works with. I mean, it doesn't kind of. It works with everyone the same, like the same way we manifest SPs, or you know, they can pick up on our thoughts and stuff like that. So can our family, friends, you know, coworkers, bosses. That's why you know manifesting SPs is so wide because it's for everyone. So it's like that's exactly what I'm getting. Like it's almost like hearing your energy. Um, but it's like a part of him feels like eventually things will just resolve itself. Um, anything else she needs to know about how he's viewing her? Is the camera like, is it shaky or like not shaky but like staticky? The Seven of Swords. And the Chariot. Yeah, I see. I feel like with the Seven of Swords and the Chariot, it's almost like that energy of like, yeah, like he feels like at some point there will be some progress. Gonna resolve itself if you couldn't even acknowledge anything I said. If you combos were going couldn't continue like it happened. Okay, I'm gonna reboot. Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, because even with the Seven of Swords, it's almost like he anticipates you speaking, but at the same time, like I said, he's still in his the back of his mind was like he I will say it's taken a lot of willpower not to kind of like make the first move to resolve things. It is taking a lot of willpower. So I feel like almost like he's breaking before you are, and that is most likely what's gonna happen. He will probably break before you do. Um, the Five of Cups was here, it had flipped. So I feel like maybe he is regretful of like how he handled things. And you know, some people when they handle things a certain way, then they get a little embarrassed to like be like, yeah, well, you know, take accountability. So that's what I feel. It just gave me the ick, so I'm like, I'm good. I'll talk when I have to. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting. It's almost like he wants to talk and resolve things, but it's like I don't think he wants to take accountability. What is his sign? I mean, not that that matters, because that really doesn't. You're welcome. All right, Danielle, go ahead and post your um, questions. Hi to everyone that's in here, like the stream. And if you're in here to be nosy, no, I will not be. We're not gonna talk about our success stories on here. That's a whole exclusive. For another question, so all right, let me just check Zelle because Zelle is like weird. Zelle can be so weird. You can go ahead and start posting though, while I double check. Oh, he's a Libra, yeah. Oh my god, I thought it like completely kicked me out. Oh my god, I thought it like completely kicked me out. All right, so let's see. All right, we're good now. Okay. What haven't I heard from Jay, but he reaches out to my son. Jay went off on me over a week ago out of his own frustration. I hung up. I refused to call or text him. All right, let's see. Um, Why hasn't he reached out to her? But he has reached out to her son. Why hasn't he reached out to her but is reaching out to her son? Why hasn't Jay reached out to Danielle but is reaching out to her son? The Queen of Wands. The Fool. The Devil. Girl, he is literally waiting for you to reach out. That's crazy. He's holding back because he's waiting for you to make the first move. Like, in his mind, the Devil is here. So with the Hermit, in his mind, he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna make the first move. Look, he's showing up as the Emperor. You're showing up as the Queen of Wands, and I feel like he's hoping that you're gonna take that leap of faith. The Devil is here, so it's like, it almost feels like there's, and I hate to use this word, but it's like there's a toxic, or this could be a toxic connection, or toxic cycles that keep happening. But in his mind, like, he with the Devil and the Hermit, I feel like in his mind, yeah, he feels like you should be the one making the first move. Like, you should be taking the leap of faith. It's almost like he feels like, kind of like how you're saying, if he don't reach out, I'm not reaching out, or whatever, right? That's, I refuse to call her, text him first. Yeah. So that's the energy I get from him. Like, he's in this hermit mode. Like, I'm not making a move. I have the Emperor, the Three of Pentacles, the King of Wands. He could be talking to, like, friends, and they're giving him bad advice. I'm getting, like, he's getting bad advice from friends. Friends and or family. I'm getting a masculine energy, that he's getting, like, bad, and, like, there's, like, a bad, I don't want to say bad influence because he's a grown-ass man, but I do feel like whoever he's talking to is kind of like, yeah, I don't think you should reach out to her. This person, whoever this is almost like they're defending him, like they're on 100% on his side. So they're defending him and how he feels, and, like, his thoughts on the situation. I'm also getting with this, the Emperor is like, he is almost like trying to use his power against you, and like, again, like, he's almost like, I feel like, again, he's showing up as the Emperor. He's feeling like he's in his power, and, like, he's not gonna bend, he's not gonna fold. Show me more. Why hasn't he reached out? The Three of Swords, the Two of Cups. If you let enough time go by, he will be reaching out, and I feel like he will be, like, either gifting you something, or, like, apologize, for sure, apologizing, getting an apology, wanting to start over. But like I said, I'm seeing him having his guard up for some reason. This feels like very, it feels very, like, macho energy. Like, I'm not gonna fold, like, she's gonna have to reach out, I'm not doing it. And I feel like, again, if you let enough time go by, because the Three of Swords is here, he's gonna reach out, he's gonna have no choice but to reach out. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, like, wanting to start over after a period of time of, like, look, I got the Queen of Swords here. So very much, to me, it does feel like eventually he's gonna reach out. I feel like pretty soon too, to be honest. He'll be reaching out, but it's almost like he's gonna wait it out and see if you make the first move. He feels, whoever this is that he's talking to is really, like, they're both delusional. All right, let's go to your second question. Okay, what are his next actions? So let's see. What are his next actions? If she does not reach out to him, which she doesn't plan to, what are his next actions? What are his next actions? What are his next actions? The Nine of Swords. Yo, the Devil showing up again. The Nine of Swords, the Devil. What are his next action? I got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Hi, Anila. Just will add you. Just please add Anila. The Two of Pentacles. Again, ego coming in. That King of Pentacles in the reverse is very egocentric. Centric, whatever you want to say it, whatever you want to call it. In his ego, very greedy, very much very like indulging in like negative shit is what I'm getting. Very much someone who cares about his status. So again, I'm getting that energy of like, I'm not gonna fold. Very stubborn too, very stubborn energy. And the thing is that I feel like with the Nine of Swords, like he may be like stressed out about the situation. Like I don't doubt that, because I'm seeing it there. Maybe even having some anxiety or like sleepless nights. But and I feel like again he's struggling with not making the first move. Like he's struggling with actually taking action. But let's see, show me more, because that's his current energy. The Four of Cups. What are your next actions towards her? What are your next actions towards her? The Empress. What are your next actions towards her? The Hierophant in the reverse. The Three of Swords. Shit. I'm getting stillness here. I feel like, again, we ended the last reading with him at some point, like once he feels like enough time has gone by, he's like, okay, like she's really not calling. How long has it been? I feel like, let's just say if like you've gone a week or two without speaking to him, then he might wait it out and see, like, and then if after the 2 weeks you didn't that's the longest that you have not spoken to him or taken action towards him. Again, I'm just using it as an example. He's gonna wait it out until maybe like once he sees that time has passed, he's gonna be like, oh shit, like he'll freak out, because again with the Hierophant in the reverse, this is all about personal beliefs. He's It's a very unconventional and foolish energy, and a very, there's a lot of like, he's being misinformed. That I just heard misinformed. So again, I feel like he has someone in his ear that's just kind of like agreeing with, he has a yes man, or yes woman. Show me more. You're showing up as the Empress for him, so there is this like, you're showing up as the Empress for him, so it's like he does have you on a pedestal, but there's a disconnect here. You got the Six of Pentacles. Show me, what are your next actions? The Queen of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. The Two of Cups. Yo, this energy is like real crazy. He's gonna reach out, but I'm getting like repressing his emotions. Like, let me see something. The Ten of Wands. The Chariot. I want to say, I feel like you both may have to have a conversation. Getting like emotional loss. Like, all right, so, all right, what I'm getting, and I'm going to be honest with what I'm getting, it feels like it's almost like you guys are together just to, but I don't know if like emotionally there's like, I don't even say like, yeah, I feel like emotionally like there's not a lot of love there. And it's coming from both ends, because I do have the Two of Cups, and that's like when we're mirroring each other, right? It is a card of like unified love and like mutual attraction. but when we're getting the Ace of Cups in the reverse, to me it almost feels like there is a sense of like maybe not being in love, and only does feel like it's almost like we're in this comfort of, like, again, because we're getting cycles here again, and but the actual like so sit down with yourself and like just maybe write and like be honest with yourself as like why you want to be with him and what your true feelings are, because I do feel like you both are kind of like the connection is being carried on, but it almost feels like we're dragging this connection and not necessarily like growing, um is what I'm getting here. Like there's no like direction here. We have no direction. And I do feel like the Ten of Cups, there is love here, but I don't know if there is, again, only you guys will know if there is enough like for a romantic connection, like a romantic relationship where we're growing and we're actually like making things happen. That's what I'm getting there. Like we're stuck in I don't know, they're saying the Matrix or something. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from this energy. It's almost like we're gonna reconcile, but it's gonna be like there's emotional loss. Like there's not a lot of love that's holding this connection together. Um, so that's what I have with that question. Let me do your next one. I hope he is blessed with life going forward, no bad blood. Yeah, that makes sense. After a while, I think it depends. You know, I feel like there's always, I mean, we decide what happens in our relationships in our lives. All right, let's see. So let me go back to that question. My bad. This is the only thing I don't like about not being on StreamYard, because I can't highlight the questions. What are Sean's intentions towards me? Okay, let's see. Sean's intentions towards all right, we got the Nine of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Oh my God, the devil is following you, Danny. The Eight of Cups. Okay, I know what this is. The Page of Wands. The Strength card. And the Ace of Swords. What are your intentions? The Moon. The King of Swords. Does he know that you have another connection? Maybe he knows like intuitively that there could be someone else, because I'm getting someone who wants to take action, but All right, so first I'm getting like spirit is saying like close out your chapters before you open a new one, because you have you're showing up as the Nine of Pentacles, right? Independent, beautiful, very self-sufficient, very like self-aware, um someone that's hardworking, um and again very independent. And I feel like with the Hierophant and the Devil and the, it's almost like you're needing to walk away from your commitments, whatever commitments you have, like completely walk away. Because to me, the Eight of Cups is always, I always look at that card as a tunnel, right? You know, when you go in a tunnel, you can't turn back. Like you have to keep moving forward. There's no way to turn back, right? So you got to keep going until that light at the end of the tunnel literally is there. So it's almost like you have to completely close out that chapter. Um, or starting something fresh, because there is an opportunity for something here. There's definitely an opportunity for something here. Um, because I have the, but so I have the Page of Wands. To me, the Page of Wands is always like the pages are like, you know, when it comes to like a connection, early stages, getting to know each other, like talking stages, like we may be talking, getting to know each other. But with the Strength card, the Ace of Swords and the Moon, is like we're tiptoeing, getting to know each other. The Ace of Swords is here, so I do feel like he's being pretty honest about what he's wanting. I do have the King of Swords here too. I do feel like he's definitely being honest with you about what his intentions are. Um, but I'm also getting with the Moon, like there's a bit more to be seen. The Moon for me is always a card of like things that are playing out in the background that we're not seeing, that eventually will come to light. You know, it's like the subconscious mind. It's the subconscious mind is that's in my manifestation world, that's where we create, and then it comes out to the in the 3D. So it's like for me, there's a lot of fears on both sides, and I feel like this guy may be even more fearful to start something than you are, because we're asking like his intentions, and I feel like he has a bit of, yeah, like fears. I feel like he's a little scared to go all in. um I want to clarify this Moon. Wait, let me see. Yeah, he knows we're both coming out of toxic situations. Oh, we're closing chapters first. We both agree that we need time to refocus before getting into anything. Yeah, okay, that makes sense here. Because I do see a little bit of hesitation on his side. Um, yeah, like the Ten of Wands. I don't feel like him. See, I get more, like I said, from him. Show me one more. The Justice card. I feel like with him, he's carrying a bit more of a burden than you are, to be honest. I feel like he's carrying more of a like residue. Um but I do feel with the Justice card, again, I'm getting someone that's being honest with you, to go all in again. And I feel like you kind of, he said that, but does he have good intentions? Yes, I do get that, because I do have the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Wands. Again, the King of Swords is here, so he is showing up as someone that is kind of being more, he's being very disciplined right now. He's being very disciplined. He's gaining like more mental clarity on things, and maybe that's where that subconscious mind is coming into, because again, that's where we kind of like, that's where all this shit is stored at. The negative thoughts, the negative behaviors, the negative like cycles, like the negative experiences, the negative assumptions, that's all stored in our subconscious mind, and then our conscious mind plays it out. And I feel like he may be decluttering from the inside out, is how I could put it for you. And like there's still too much internally for him to start something fresh. But I feel like once he does, because I do have the Hermit here, and the Hermit to me is a card of like gaining wisdom, you know, truth seeking, you know, introspection, independence, like spending time alone, meditating, soul searching. And I feel like once he has like full clarity, feel ready to like pursue you in a romantic way, he will, because I do have the Ace of Cups here. But I don't really, I feel like it's gonna be a while before that happens, before you kind of see something grow here, because I think there's just too many loose ends that are still open. But is he romantically interested? Yes. And again, I do feel like he's being very honest and truthful with you. When it comes to like intentions, I just think that right now, he's very aware that he has way too much that he's been holding on to. I don't know how long ago it's been since he's been out of his situation, but it kind of is very fresh. From the energy that I get, it feels like it just happened yesterday. I'm not saying it's still too fresh. Um, I think that he still needs to get more clarity. Um, and I feel like that's why maybe he does not make a move just yet. So, and when I say clarity, not on you, but more so clarity on his situation. I don't know if he's ready to fully walk away, is what I could say. Like with you, I kind of see you kind of fully, like most likely you're heading more towards the end of the tunnel. He's still kind of trying to figure out if there is a full ending there. So that's was helpful. You said it's very, very, yeah, you see, I feel like it's very like new. Like, you know those stages where it's like someone just broke up and it's mm, like me when I date people, if they told me they just broke up with somebody 2 months ago, to me that's still fresh, right? Especially if it's like something new, then not really. If it was something that was just like, oh, I was just dating someone, not really. But if it was like a full-blown relationship, yeah, I'm very mindful of that, because it takes a while to get over people. So yeah, that's how it felt to me. Like it was like still very fresh for him, where there could be a chance that he may, you know, spin the block. So that's what I have for you, boo. Thank you so much. You're welcome. All right, Just, you can pose. All right, what are Jay's next actions towards Just? You know what? I'm gonna change the deck. I just did a bunch of readings with that deck. Yo, today was a day. It was a good day. I cannot believe. Just, did you hear my last audio? Like, y'all. Oh my God, I can't even Oh my God. So happy tomorrow is Wednesday. Yes. You know what's crazy? When you told me yesterday you didn't see your boo, I was like, maybe he's on vacation this week. What are Jay's next actions towards Jess? Girl, you're gonna be like, no, you did not. You're gonna be like, first of all, you never told me you was having these thoughts. That was months ago though. But it's so funny how yo, I created a scene specifically for someone else, and like the other part of it came to fruition. Oh my God. Oh, right, Just. Right, 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 right. Alright, what are Jay's next actions towards Just? What are Jay's next actions towards Just? Oh my God, not the devil is a popular one tonight. Alright, we got the devil, the 4 wands. Yes, the 7 of Pentacles. So I feel like the devil is more so showing the connection that's still there, because I do have the Four of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like, and when it comes to next actions, is literally him coming towards you. The Four of Wands for me is always that card reunion, and you guys are kind of already there, but it's gonna be more intentional, like a more intentional thing. And especially with the Seven of Pentacles there, I just want to give one, clarify this devil for me. The Nine of Swords, the Magician. I'm getting communication. I feel like he's getting tired of like wanting and not doing. And with the Magician here, again, I feel like he's gonna take action to communicate directly. I feel like you guys are kind of, it feels weird to me to say that, because it feels like you guys are already there, but I don't know why I feel like I'm having like an outer body experience right now. But like you guys are already there, but it's gonna, again, it's gonna be like more intentional. Like it's not gonna be the, hey, how are you, waving, smiling, you know, liking posts. Like it's gonna be something more direct. The Seven of Pentacles is there, so to me that's always my little card where you plant a seed and you're watching it grow. So he's gonna keep planting those seeds that he's been doing, but I feel like now we're gonna go up a little notch. Up a little notch. Like we're not gonna keep it here, right? Because of course when you plant a seed, the seed is there, but then the roots grow, then eventually, you know, the rest of you know, it starts growing out depending on what you're planting. So that's what I'm getting from him. He's gonna keep planting seeds. The Eight of Pentacles, and girl, he's gonna be paying attention really hard. I feel like he is trying to be perfect, because that's what the Eight of Pentacles tells me sometimes, like when you're perfecting your craft. So he's kind of like, you may notice patterns, like you may notice patterns, and I know this is gonna sound stupid, so like let's just say like you may notice that like on a on a Tuesday he liked every single one of your stories, but then on Thursday he liked every other story. Like you're gonna notice, like I said, that sounds kind of stupid, but like you're gonna notice these patterns with him that is gonna be more than obvious to you. Show me more. The Knight of Swords. Like I felt like the Three of Pentacles was gonna come out. It kept trying to flip over and it did. I feel like with this Knight of Swords, I just want to get one on this Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like he's talking, he's getting advice from his friends. Like he's getting advice, and I feel like whoever this is like giving him good advice. Like they're giving him good advice. They're like, I feel like there's just one person he really shares stuff with, and I feel like they're gonna give him like something specific to say, like, or do. But it's coming in like very fast actions, like very fast communication. Trying to like get rid of any distance here. Yeah, look, the Chariot. I'm seeing him coming towards you. I feel like it's gonna be something specific. I know the Pentacles are here, but to me the Pentacles are like consistency when it comes to like a connection, like when it comes to actions. I do feel like he's again being very diligent about how he comes towards you, like trying not to make mistakes. But then I feel like the friend is just gonna be like, just go talk to her. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, he's gonna feel more in his power because the King of Wands is here. So definitely coming towards you. Like I said, I feel like he's gonna continue to plant seeds when it comes to like more like recent, like more like next actions, but then those seeds are being planted for something bigger, like something definitely bigger. Whoever you are, person, I love you, thank you. Yes, yep, that's what I be saying. I be like, yeah, everybody gives him good advice. Like when I think about random shit, like of course they do. Why wouldn't they? So that is what I have for you, Jess. You had one question, right, Jess? Well, you had two earlier. You have one now, right? Yo, that devil is not playing today. I don't know what is in the air, y'all, but... Alright, Anila, let me know if you're here. I do have your question. Oh, I just got like a little headache. Not even a headache, it's just weird. Girl, he might. He might. Where the heck is IJ at? IJ, where the heck you at? Yo, I'm so like, y'all, I'm so happy for me and my members. You're browsing for stuff? I literally... Anila, are you here? Alright, Ashley, we'll add you to the list. Or you know what? Let me know what you donated for. I'm waiting for Anila to come back in. Let me see if I sent her a message. Okay. What the fuck, PayPal? Do you have a preference in color, Ashley? Why the fuck isn't PayPal opening? I'm trying to see Anila's question. Are you gonna make me sign in for real? Okay. I cleaned with Clorox earlier, the tub, and I didn't put gloves on, and oh my god, I could still smell it. And I took a shower and then washed my hands like 50 times. Yo, Jess is funny. Not her checking IJ. Oh my god. You know what? Freaking PayPal, whatever. Whatever, do your thing. I don't even care. I'm gonna do orange messages. Those are right there. Alright, let's see. What does Josh want to say to Ashley? Make sure you guys like the stream when you come in, please. Thank you. No free readings, guys. You are perfection to me. What does Josh want to say? Okay. I've been rereading all of our old messages lately. Your heart is so pure. Calling you from a fake number. I drive by to see if you're home. Okay, come on. Oh, okay, we got 3. We are destined to be together. Be mine. I really love your super wild side. Okay. I want to shower you with affection. I'm so proud of what you have achieved. I wonder what it would be like if we lived together. And I'm trying to find my way back to you. So that is for you, Ashley. And thank you so much. Let me see what the heck is going on with PayPal so I can write to Anila. Man, my hip hurts. Just you can post. All right, you'll be after us. And thank you. Hi, Sarah Boo. How are you? Oh my God. Why doesn't PayPal want to open? All right, let's see. Hey, Boo. Yeah, I know it's you. All right, let's see. What does Jay and his friend talk about? When it comes to Jess, the friend that he talks to, what do they talk about in regards to her? Hey, Shay, how are you? Okay, the Two of Cups is here. The Five of Pentacles. So just FYI, guys, if you are going to donate, I am going to close the donations at 11. By the way, I will be back tomorrow, though. The Page of Wands. I feel like this person definitely tells him to come towards you. I feel like this is the person that he confided in, like, during, like, the separation, like, the breakup. Not only with you, but, like, even with other people. Like, this could be, like, a very, very close person. I feel like the person who he's talked to, like I said, gives him good advice, but they're also telling him, to take it easy. Like, I feel like the Two of Cups is here, so I feel like, to me, this is a connection, and I feel like maybe at some point Jay was a little confused about, like, his feelings, and this person kind of put it into perspective for him. Like, again, I'm getting more so, like, talking and, like, giving him, like, advice. I don't feel like, like how I can say I don't feel like there's just one topic that they've talked about. Like there's like only one specific thing that they talked about. I feel like it's been multiple things. And I feel like the person, again, they're telling him, like they're giving him advice to like go ahead and take the action, but also to be consistent, right? To with the Knight of Pentacles, to me is like that consistent energy, like to show up the way that he's meant to show up. The Page of Wands is here, so again, I do feel like this person is maybe telling him, you know, to start fresh, right? Like maybe he's told him like you can't just like how things were before. Like you have to like, you know, again, start with baby steps. Even if it is baby steps, I feel like this person is helping him get clarity and feel more balance. Because the Justice card is here. So I feel like again, this is someone that he really trusts, that he feels like is gonna give him good advice. Maybe like other friends, not necessarily that they will give him bad advice, but they have certain opinions that he doesn't agree with, like not towards you, but maybe towards, like, you know, some women could be like, oh, all men are the same, or like, oh, women, like that's what I feel like. He stays away from that. No, Annie, like you'll be next. He stays away from that. He kind of stays away from of like make him question his own decisions. So I feel, again, I feel like this person is someone he really trusts. I get more so like getting clarity on his feelings and getting clarity on like what to do next. I see a lot of planning, because that's what the Two of Wands for me is. It's like that energy of like I'm planning and I'm, you know, um let's see what the next step is. So yeah, that's what I get. That's what I'm getting. I don't really feel like it's a lot of like, I feel like it has more to do with his emotions, like getting clear on them, because I don't think he really, this could be someone that's a little bit older than him too, just or just is a little wiser, because that's what I guess, someone is mature that that again that he trusts. You got the Six of Swords with the Nine of Cups, and again, I feel like, yeah, like this person is telling him to go in, like to go and like meet you where you're at, but also just be a different person, like start fresh and not start fresh, start a new beginning, rather than kind of like let's start where we left off at. Um, so that is what I'm getting from him, Jess. Jess, you could close the donations. Yeah, it feels like really good energy again. I feel like this person has been around for a while. This could even be like an older cousin, an older like I don't know if he has brothers. I don't, like someone that's a little bit older than him. But I don't get like, it's like I don't get like a parent or like an uncle. I get more so like a peer, someone that's a peer that he, again, that he confides in and that he's close to, that he knows is going to give him good advice, and it's going to help him kind of understand. So this could be someone that he grew up and he really just trusted, that could really understood him, that really kind of just took the time to kind of hear him out, rather than like being like, oh, that's, it's no big deal. um so that is what I get from him. All right, let's see. Okay, Anila is next, so let's see. All right, let's see for Anila. Guys, can you please like the stream? I know damn well we had that 10 before for a minute. So like the stream, guys. All right, let's see for Anila. What's Jabar's feelings and those actions towards me? I know we read this earlier, but I must have myself trying to log into his IG after he changed his password and his code went to like his phone. PayPal didn't let me open up the whole message. Let's see, what are Jabar's next? Yeah, PayPal's not letting me even go into the account. I don't know why. Feelings and next actions towards her. What are his feelings and next actions? What are Jabar's feelings and next actions towards him? I just heard annoyed. I think he's annoyed, but let's see. What are Jabbar's feelings and next actions? The Tower is here. The Four of Swords. Has he said anything to you, Anila? And the Seven of Pentacles. For some reason, I feel like he is trying to have some type of self-control here. Show me more. I just want to see. The Nine of Wands, yeah. The King of Cups in the reverse. And the Chariot in the reverse. Yeah, I'm getting like very cold energy towards you. You know what? I'm getting emotional manipulation. I just literally heard that. Emotional manipulation. So he's gonna try to turn this around on you to make you feel bad. I feel like, to be honest, I feel like I'm getting moodiness too. But the thing with him, what I'm seeing is trying to have some type of self-control. I feel like the Tower being here, you know, it's like when you're kind of like, let's just say he was in his energy like, you know what, I need to stop being an asshole, and then that happened, so they kind of like took a like where he was going right, now all of a sudden he's like, it took a detour. It took a detour, like something. That's what I'm getting here, like something took a detour. The Four of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like, to me, this feels like someone who's gonna think of what their next move is. That's why I was getting emotional manipulation with this down here. He hasn't seen my messages, just he's been sleeping, I feel. Oh, yeah, because I, even the Four of Swords, we could say he's probably resting, but I get like this energy of like someone who's going to try to control their actions. Um, like it feels almost like, if normally he would like snap and like curse you out, I think he's gonna think before he does that. But then I get of like feeling like he needs to protect himself, and then again the King of Cups in the reverse is like very cold energy, um very moody, like annoyed, kind of like, again, he's gonna use this to like emotionally manipulate you. It feels almost like reverse psychology, like, because I'm getting like someone, I feel like he's having trust issues right now, and it's gonna spill out into like, he's gonna mention it. um Show me this Nine of Wands. Show me this Nine of Wands. The Ace of Swords. I feel like he kind of knows. I feel like he's gonna know. Even if he does not have proof, he's gonna. Yeah, I'm getting like he's gonna know, like mentally. So what I'm getting is like he may not have proof, like you said, he's not gonna have. I feel like mentally he's gonna know. And that's why I feel like he's gonna try to use some type of reverse psychology. Maybe he's gonna act even more moody. Maybe he's gonna act like very emotionally detached. I guess someone that's trying to protect themselves. It's almost like they're scared of something, but um there's lack of direction here. um Show me this Chariot, the Six of Cups. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna communicate it to you. It's crazy because I first I'm like, because I'm not getting him not, he may ask you, because I'm not getting him staying. I think he's gonna probably try to stay quiet about it, and maybe that's what he here. I was getting like self-control, self-discipline, not trying to react, but I feel like eventually he will mention it. Because I do get communication that's gonna come in fast. um he's missing you, because I have the Six of Cups here, so he's definitely missing you. And I feel like this is I feel like things are gonna turn around, because I mean, I am getting that things are gonna turn around for you guys. I think right now, these first like few weeks, it may feel a little bit crazy. Yeah, exactly. I feel like he'll reach out tonight. Because the Eight of Wands for me, is like really fast communication at the latest tomorrow. But I do get communication coming in really fast. Let me just, I want to ask. Yeah, the Four of Wands, I feel like he's going to communicate really fast. To me, the fast energy and the Six of Wands. So I feel like in the next few hours, you may hear from him. Um, could be minutes. Um, but I feel like, yeah, you're going to hear from him for sure. So yeah, that's what I have for you, boo. Yeah. Yeah, his energy feels a little bit like I'm gonna withhold this information, but I think that he's just gonna mention it because I feel like deep down he knows. Remember, to me the King of Cups is just like the Queen of Cups. They're very intuitive, so I feel like he's gonna know, but he may not know how, like, in the physical world. Like, he's not gonna have the proof, but I think internally he's just gonna know. And find out I should have kept my hands to myself. Not trying to lock into his. You know what's so crazy? Those are little habits that you have that they'll die down eventually. You have to have self control with that. But I know that this was like 2 weeks ago. I was telling my members, I was like, yo, I caught myself in the middle of lurking, and I was like, it felt like my higher self was looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? And I got right off of like the what I was looking at, and I was like, all right, I will never do, and I haven't. And it's definitely it's been over 2 weeks now. Remember, just I told you, I was like, oh my god, I felt weird. It's gonna, or it's going, yeah, it's over 2 weeks. It's definitely going, this week will be 3 weeks since that happened. Yeah, oh my god, that's so crazy. Ashley, you could go ahead and post if you're here. Yeah, I felt weird. Oh my god, and you know what's crazy? I logged into my burner account because I was looking for something, not like checking on anyone or anything like that, and it felt weird to go into that account. I was like, oh, not doing that again. Not doing that again. All right, messages from Bob for Ashley. Let's shuffle these real good. You break those like they're hard. Those are, you know what? Like I felt like even with a lot of things, I'm like I just do it out of habit. I don't even do it because I need to or I even want to. It's just out of habit. So I just find other shit to do now. Because of how, yeah, it's that, like, that's that 3D stuff that you gotta fight through it. All right, let's see. What does Bob want to say to Ashley? What do you want to say? I'm trying to numb my pain. I really love you. Trust I will be right back. How could I have been so blind? I really miss you. Was that up here again? No. I thought I saw it, but it was the I really love you. Your perfection to me. Yearning to be with you again. You're welcome, Anila. Thank you, boo. Yo, I say that all the time, be careful with the 3D actions you take because there's always going to be a reaction. So many people are depending on me. I keep coming up with excuses on why I shouldn't reach out to you. Okay, we got a few. I'm going to just take all of them. Quality time with you. I think you're going to be fine. He may not mention it. You are the love of my life. I can't deny that. Forever with the question mark. I really love the way you smell. You are the very last thought before I go to sleep. We would make very beautiful children. So that is what I have for you, Ashley. And thank you so much. Yeah, just revise it. Say that never happened. So, really? Because you're not finding peace of mind while you're there, right? All right, IJ. Story time for IJ. So, y'all, I'm going to be working on this. Oh, that sucks, Anila. You try to get away from one thing and then you got to deal with other people. And their stuff is crazy. You're welcome, Ashley. If I didn't say, you're welcome. IJ, are you here? Oh my God. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I don't be staying with family. Like, whenever I travel, I try not to stay with family because I don't have time for people to be acting like I don't want. I don't like to be on people's time. And two, I just don't be having time for people and their bullshit, to be honest. Alright, what does Nat want to say to IJ? I literally physically got sick. So, oh my God, yo, that's the worst. When, let me tell you, I used to get real sick when I was with my ex. I'm not even gonna lie, like, this is gonna sound real TMI, but at one point I thought he gave me something because I was so sick for, I'm gonna say, from October. I mean, I feel like throughout that whole relationship, I was sick all the time. I would get headaches, like migraines, like I would feel dizzy at times, like a lot of like stomach issues. And then like towards the end, the last like few months, bro, I had a cold that literally was from like October till January. And it wasn't like a cold. It was just like, and it wasn't consistent. It would just, I would get better and then I would get sick again. Then I would get better and I would, like, and the doctors could not figure out why. And I literally thought he gave me something. And I swear, as soon as I broke up with him, I just like overnight, I never got sick again. I haven't had a cold like that. Like, I've had like little colds that last me a day, maybe a day, but I always affirm that I'm healthy. So when I start getting sick, I start affirming like crazy. But yeah, it was crazy. It's crazy how stress can really fuck with your body. Yeah, the bad PTSD, that makes sense. Yes, that's so funny. Wait, let me see. I regret coming and wasting my time, energy. Yeah, that sucks, y'all. That's why when I go on vacation, I'm like, hell no. And let me tell you something I learned too. I don't like to go on vacations with big groups of people. I don't have time for that because you try to ruin my trip, I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you. Cause I went on vacation one time with my best friend, one of my old best friends, my sister and her best friend. And let me tell you, that best friend of mine, mind y'all, let me tell you, the guy that I was with paid for me. It was a birth. I'm not a birthday gift. I was finishing cosmetology school, so he that was my gift, right? And she was his sister-in-law, so he was like, I'll pay for her to go since your sister is going with her best friend. Mind you, we booked that trip in February. The trip was until July. And I literally told her, your trip is paid off. All you have to do is have spending money. This girl did not have spending money. And the well, let me say, she did have some spending money, but she wasn't really trying to pay for any activities. So then at first I was like, I got you, it's cool. And then after a while I was like, no, fuck that. Like, she went while we went to this like cool ass magic show. And it was like one of those magic and comedy shows. It was so decent, y'all. Mind you, we're like 19 in Miami with fake IDs, okay? So she didn't go with us to the magic show. And she stood back because she said she didn't have the money. And I was like, I'm not paying for another activity. And when we came back, this bitch went to fucking Miami Ink, I think it was at the time, to get a fucking her belly button pierced and paid like 125. And when you could have got that out here for like 35 at the time, it was just the weirdest shit. That was like, man, never again will I do that. So let me get back to this, y'all. My bad. I just had a story time about why I don't do trips with certain people. to say today? All right, IJ. She got lots to say. All right, my bad. So IJ, here we go. And I'm gonna use the pink deck again. All right, so I don't know what's gotten into me lately. Maybe it's the liquid courage, rushing. My bad, y'all. My bad. I hope y'all can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Okay. So I don't know what's gotten into me lately. Maybe it's the liquid courage rushing through my veins. Not the kind you drink, but the kind you earn through healing, reflection, and a quiet fire building inside. Maybe it's just me finally choosing bravery over fear. I'm not scared anymore, not of how deep this connection feels. I just know I don't want us to be another what if or some unfinished chapter that gets closed too early. We're not meant to be an almost. You are the spark in my belly, the butterflies that take flight every time I hear your voice. I can't lie, I'm your number one admirer. Always have been, even in silence. I always root for you. I feel like some things shifted, like maybe all this time we were each other's catalyst. Maybe we were meant to shake each other awake, to stir something ancient and familiar. I always get this energy from her, past life, or like she's known you, like her soul recognizes yours is what I could say. And maybe now, finally, we get to walk toward what's always been pulling us in, this soul level connection, because I believe in us and I think you do too. I was like, dang, she got a lot to say today. Yeah, you do, IJ. Yeah, you probably guys um, recognize each other. So I believe in that. You know, regardless of like what I believe when it comes to manifestation, I still do believe in like, certain things. I just got chills. All right, this is for Nat and IJ. Shay, start posting your question. It's from Nat and IJ. All right, can you type to Shay, please, just before you go? Oh wait, Shay's here. Never mind. All right. So we have tradition. Create traditions for two, continuing the flame of love. Just, you said you're going to sleep. I'm gonna head out. Good night, peace. Girl, bye. You gonna be sending us stuff at 2 o'clock. Say no. um, Memory. Treasure every shared memory, shining like jewels. Rekindle the old sparks. Let love bloom anew. 3. Gratitude. Be grateful for every shared moment. Celebrate the miracle of your meeting. Mirror. Be mirrors to each other, reflecting your truest selves. The truest selves. Balance. Find the balance between giving and receiving. Just said that's safe for tomorrow night. Oh no, that's right. Polish. Forge stronger bonds through mutual polishing, which I feel like that's what's happening right now. Listening. True understanding starts with listening in silence. And we have resolution. Face conflicts with courage. Find the key to unlock understanding. And you have guardian. Guard each other's hearts as precious treasures. And unconditional. Give unconditional love without the expectation of return. Which I feel like you guys do that anyways. I feel like you both do. So that is for you, IJ. Thank you so much. Alright, so for Shay, let's see. How is August gonna go for me? Let's see. How is August gonna go for Shay? You're welcome, IJ. How is August gonna go for shades? We had a 5 of Swords. The 9 of Wands. Okay, that was way too many cards. The Ace of Pentacles. The Emperor. Wasn't you starting a new job or getting transferred? You may have some type of new financial opportunity coming in. The Emperor is here, so with the Ace of Pentacles, there may be a new financial opportunity that falls on your lap. The 5 of Swords and the 9 of Wands, to me, I feel like you're going to be like, if any mental games, or mental, you're gonna be in this energy where you're protecting your mental, you're protecting your mental energy, like mental clarity, whether it's negative thoughts, whether it's thinking of creating negative stories, you're being very protective of it. The Queen of Swords is here. This is for August, Spirit. The King of Swords. The 10 of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands. Girl, why I feel like this is that guy and that girl. What's his name? David the Cap. Is this him? Yeah, the Hierophant. That I just wanted to clarify. So I feel like they're still going to be mindful, because I see the Queen of Swords, which this is you. You're kind of paying attention to what's going on, and Spirit is saying don't pay attention to what's going on. It feels like you're paying attention to whatever's going on between them, but they're not even showing up being on the same page. I think that they're very opposite people. I don't really think that anything is going on with them. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that I feel like it's literally when two people are just we have no mutual even interest, mutual, nothing that really keeps us connected outside of we're cool as fuck. That's what I get here. But I'm seeing you may be paying attention too much to what they have going on, and maybe looking at things in a way that's not really happening. So just be mindful of that. Show me more, Spirit. Yeah, the Star is in the reverse. The Dove card. The Ace of Cups. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting the energy of you just continue to do what you're doing, as long as it's not, again, fighting those negative thoughts, those negative stories, those negative beliefs, letting it go, because the Star is here, right? It's almost like that hopeless energy that maybe, I don't know if you doubt sometimes what you're doing, the way you're manifesting, but I feel like August, you're gonna see thing's gonna happen here that's gonna have him come towards you, because I see communication, a new start, a new offer. To me, the Death card is when something is ending but something is beginning, right? A rebirth, and what's coming to an end is uncertainty, is wondering, is hopelessness, that's coming to an end. And then there's gonna be something. I just heard shining a light, and that's crazy because this has the sun coming up. I feel like something's gonna happen. You may see something and maybe start to doubt it, and then suddenly you get this action from him. Because that's what I'm getting. I feel like it's gonna be sudden action that he takes towards you. That's gonna come out of nowhere. Let me just get one more. Yeah, the Three of Cups is a reunion. Show me more. Yeah, see? I feel like he's gonna come towards you. So keep doing what you're doing. Make sure that you are not letting any like negative thoughts or anything come up, because there is gonna be a transformation here. If you're still in the same place where they're working at, like, I would just completely like act like I don't see them. Or if you, I mean, you can't. What I would say is the 3D, you choose to either entertain it or not. So that's what I feel like. You're gonna have to make that choice, whether you're gonna entertain negative thoughts, or negative beliefs, or create negative stories, or if you're going to be disciplined and like act like it's not whatever you're seeing is really not relevant to like whatever else you're thinking, if that makes sense. um I work in a different department, so I don't see them or anything. I don't. You might run into them in August, because I'm getting like you're seeing them. Um, like, you see how like they're there. These people are talking, and you're just, this lady is just there in the background. I feel like it could be like where you just like run into them. Um, so yeah, just remember, like, you're gonna have to like decide whether you're gonna entertain stuff or you're just gonna let it be. It'll like totally be up to you. Let me see. I'm gonna do what's coming. Let me grab this back. Alright, what's coming for she in August? What can she expect in August? What can she expect in August? Alright, we got Aries season. There could be, well, the Emperor was there too. So there could be an Aries coming towards you. Your prayers are being answered. A family reunion. You have a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Scorpio season could be really like important for you too. The blast from the past. The truth coming to light. Someone is manifesting you. Someone spying on your social media. Someone thinking about you. We have Leo season. We know that's also in August. Financial stability and spiritual lessons. So that is for you, Shebu. Thank you. And I hope that gives you some clarity. But yeah, I feel like you may see them in August. All right, so that is for Shay. Sarah, are you here? Right. I hear you. You're welcome. Sarah, are you here? All right, you're here, Sarah. Cool. All right. Let's see if I can. All right, curious to know how to know. I'm guessing it's T. I'm gonna call him T. How T feels about me. All right, this is for Sarah. How does T feel about her? Spirit. How does T feel about her? How does T feel about Sarah? What are T's feelings towards Sarah? Alright, we got the Hierophant. And the Eight of Swords in the reverse. The Magician. The Nine of Swords. How does he feel about Sarah? The Page of Swords. Do you guys have a past? The Ten of Cups with the Queen of Cups. Show me this Eight of Swords. That is way too much, Spirit. The Four of Cups. I feel like all right, I'm getting a person that has low self-esteem. I don't know why Spirit is trying to say that. Not you. I feel like he has low self-esteem. He's a very, like, someone that has very limiting beliefs, very pessimistic. I get trying to release negative thoughts. Someone who's very, like, his own inner critic, but it almost feels a little bit overboard, because I feel like we can all be that way. We can all kind of be our own inner critics, but I feel like this person is a little overboard. He is showing up as someone that's very traditional, that's going to take action towards you. I feel like, all right, so I know we're asking how he feels about you. I feel like he views you as someone that's very compassionate, very comforting, very calm, very nurturing, very healing, very emotionally stable, very intuitive, very caring, very loving. And I feel like he, with the Ten of Cups, again, like, he's viewing you as someone where there's potential here for marriage, for family. You're like a dream person to him, is what I could say. I ended things, it was bad time. Oh, back in fact, okay. You're like the dream, you're the ideal person, right? I just feel like he is, I'm getting a lot of the energy here is like someone that is not very confident. Someone who is not very mature when it comes to maybe emotions. So he may be a little, I I don't want to say closed off emotionally, because I don't necessarily get closed off, but I don't get someone that is confident within themselves. Like someone that's very, like, I get a lot of like trauma with him, and I don't know why Spirit is like really emphasizing on this. I'm only getting two cards for when it comes to like how he feels about you, but I guess someone that maybe has like suffers from depression, that may also feel a little bit of hopelessness here, but it's all within self. Okay, so I feel like, why, I just want to get a card. Why are you emphasizing so much on this, Spirit? The Strength card. You, okay, I kind of get it. The the Hermit. I feel like, why? Because I feel like they're saying, so you see how there's there, I mean, in all the decks, there's, with the Storm card, there's a woman and a lion, right? She's the one that tames him. She's the one that takes care of him. She's the one that nurtures him. She's the one that kind of like, is there, right? And what I'm getting with the Hermit is that you may, I feel like why they're emphasizing on that, because you may feel eventually, like if things do grow, like you're carrying the burden of like getting this connection going. Um like getting this connection going, like getting this, like you may have to be the one that kind of like, and more so I'm getting in the romantic department, like you may have to be the one that kind of be like, all right, we should go on a date, or like, yeah, like you should get me to walk on this side of the street, like little stuff like that, that you will have to, I would say, like teach him, is what I'm getting. But that's a self-concept type. Yeah, 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 exactly, that's what I was getting. Like he's just very, like I said, like low self-esteem, very pessimistic, very negative thoughts. I don't know if he's just had like really bad experiences with women, or he just never matured when it comes to like romance, because like I said, I don't really get emotionally closed off, but I get almost like emotionally immature. And I know some people may look at it as the same, but that's not what I'm literally getting. Like when it comes to romance, or like getting a connection going, it's probably gonna be you that gets it going. Like he may not be, he may not, he just, and I don't feel like that he doesn't want to, I just don't think he knows. Like he doesn't know, he's here to learn. And that's what I'm getting with this Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is very like, has a thirst for knowledge. Like he's trying to learn something. He's, whether it's like, whether I'm stalking or I'm learning, like physically learning something, right? And that's exactly what I get from him. Like he's gonna have to, like you will have to definitely teach him how to go about things in a relationship. So I don't know if he has kids or anything. I don't think he does, but I don't know. Because again, it feels like almost like someone that just, they developed in every other department, but when it comes to romance and a relationship, they never develop. Um, I have to teach him. I realize that like he doesn't know. He's spent a lot of time in school, so he didn't date around. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the hard thing, because I know for me, like in my 20s, like early 20s, I was with someone for a while, and then after him, I didn't really date. Like I didn't really date like that, because I'm like, if I don't really like a guy, I'm not gonna date him. So I just didn't really date that much. So when my early 30s, when I started dating again, I was like, what the fuck is this? Um, it was like something I had to learn the process in my early 30s, because yeah, it was like a little crazy compared to like in my early 20s when I was like dating someone. Um, let's see. How will our date go when I see him? Oh wait, you just said I just read the part where it said we reconnected recently. How will our date go when I see him? How will their date go, Spirit, for Sarah? How will her date with T go when she sees him? How will their date go? The sun is here. The Page of Wands. I feel like it's gonna go fun. I feel like it's gonna be fun. The Lovers in the reverse. So I feel like it's gonna be fun. Okay. I have the sun. That's a very positive card. It's a card of happiness, like joy, literally fun, right? It's the funnest card, the happiest card in the deck. Like very success. I get like success, right? And you have the Page of Wands, which is again, I feel like this is him. I just think that you might feel a bit of a disconnect in that, again, that maturity when it comes to romance. I realized that about him. I thought he was playing dumb, but no, 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 no. I don't, because I don't get bad energy from him. I just don't think he's very confident in this department. Like, again, I don't feel like it's necessarily emotion. It's just the romance. Like, I don't think he really knows. Like if he may ask you where to go, or he's gonna ask someone like, where should we go? The Lovers card in the reverse, it does feel like there's a bit of disharmony or imbalance, maybe even some misalignment of values. Like maybe when conversations happen, you may feel like, I don't know. Like, body language is everything, right? So it's one thing when you're on the phone with someone, you're texting, even FaceTime, but body language in, like, at least I don't know if it's because I'm spiritual, but I feel like that's for everyone. When you're around someone physically, like, you kind of feel and pick up on things, right? And I feel like that's what may happen. There may be a bit of detachment emotionally for you, but will you have a good time? Yes, I'm getting having a really good time. But I feel like you may have some fears that come up when it comes to the connection being more on a romantic level and like more in a commitment. um I want to do pottery with him. I was gonna bring my thing. Oh, you do pottery? That's so cool. Show me the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Okay. And the Three of Pentacles. I feel like even though you may feel a bit of a disconnect romantically, I feel like there's gonna be a part of you that feels like I can still build with this person. There's gonna be things that you do like about him. So maybe emotionally, there's gonna be like a little bit of a disconnect, or even like I said, like, certain values you may find that's like, that's not really what I believe. But I feel like you're also gonna look at it as like, well, those are little things that maybe we can work through as time goes on. Because I do see the Ace of Cups here, so to me that's a new beginning in a romantic connection, and working together, growing. Right? There's teamwork here. There's building something. There's also learning. So I feel like maybe like if in the past like something will come up and you'd be like, that's a hell no. Like, I will never talk to him again. I feel like this time you will be more open minded. I feel like you'll definitely be a little bit more open minded than maybe you were in the past. And I'm not saying non negotiables, because non negotiables are non negotiables. But I feel like it may be like little things where you're like, yeah, you know what, that's not even that bad. Anything else? The Page of Swords and the Ace of Wands. I definitely feel like conversation wise, he's going to be very curious about you. He's going to want to learn about you. And he's going to, conversation wise, is going to go well. Like, it's not going to be just you talking. I feel like he's going to be able to carry conversation for sure. So there's like a potential here for a new beginning romantically. And he may want to schedule like a date like right after that. I used to be like him before I got played. Then I learned the hard way. Aww. And you wanted purple messages from him, right? Let me see. Up here. Yeah, you're pure at heart. So yeah, I get you. Yeah, I feel like I changed, like, before I used to like, oh my god, I'm so scared of closeness. But I'm like, how can I say that and want a relationship? So I stopped saying that. I just said, no, I love closeness. Like, I'm like, I can't be scared and, wanting to like attract like healthy love. Like, no. All right, what do you want to say to Sarah? What does T want to say to Sarah? Okay. No one understands me the way you do. See, that's that compassionate energy, the Queen of Cups. My feelings for you are very real. I want to show you what I can be. So I feel like he knows he has potential. And like I said, I feel like he's willing to learn. It tells me that we have to be apart, but I'm still learning. So maybe now he's a little bit more open than he was a few months ago. I want to share my whole life with you. That 10 of Cups. I look forward to you meeting my loved ones. I know things got rough, but I know things got rough. I'm so sorry. I've never felt like this before. Yeah, I believe that because I'm telling you that over all those questions, and then we get the 10 of Cups with the Queen of Cups. I do feel like he finds like something about you that maybe like comforts him. Um, Something triggers me and makes fear take control over me. All I want to do is talk to you. You are the only image in my mind, so he thinks about you a lot. I can't wait for the day we say I do. And my role is to jumpstart your spiritual awakening. This could have been by like you to him. So that's what I have for you, my love. I hope that was helpful. Hi, who's in here with us, guys? I'm gonna head out, but if you guys are in here, you're welcome, and good luck with everything. All right, guys, have a good night. Bye.